In Eden, lush and radiant, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil stood in the center, veiled in mystery. Eve walked alone through the stillness of the garden. From the shadows, the tempter, more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made, slithered forward, eyes gleaming with cunning. He spoke to the woman, "Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?" Eve replied, "We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die." The tempter whispered, "Ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil." Eve gazed at the tree. The fruit glowed with forbidden allure. She saw that it was good for food, pleasant to the eyes, and desirable to make one wise. She took of the fruit and ate, and gave also unto her husband who was with her, and he ate. Suddenly the light shifted. A chill entered Eden. Adam and Eve gasped as their eyes were opened, and they knew that they were uncovered. They sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Then they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. In fear, Adam and his wife hid themselves among the trees of the garden. The Lord God called out, "Adam, where art thou?" Adam answered, "I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was uncovered, and I hid myself." God asked, "Who told thee that thou wast uncovered? Hast thou eaten of the tree, whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat?" Adam said, "The woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat." Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is this that thou hast done?" She replied, "The tempter beguiled me, and I did eat." The atmosphere darkened. Thunder rolled. God spoke with solemn fury to the tempter, "Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." To the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee." To Adam he declared, "Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken. For dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return." Adam turned to his wife and called her name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Then, in mercy, the Lord God made coats of skins and clothed them both. God looked upon the tree of life and said, "Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat and live forever." Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims, and a flaming sword which turned every way, to keep the way of the tree of life.